Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. I have a English Pale Mild here from the Wallenpaupack Brewing Company from Wallenpaupack, Pennsylvania, up northeast Pennsylvania. So this was canned on 7/21, 22/21. So it says bloody brilliant on the bottom of it. So I got a little time to hang out, and this is only 3.5%. So I can definitely have one of these. So that's when we're gonna crack it open and see what we got going on for the English, well, the very foamy English mild. There you go. The very foamy English mild. Now, this isn't a dark mild. This is a pale mild, so it's going to look more like a bitter, I'm assuming, in in hue. And then Dirty Glass Mafia. Jesus fucking Christ, it's foamy as fuck. Can't get anybody to do a decent fucking British beer around here for some reason. Yards gets close. Because milds aren't supposed to be overly carbonated. Yo, what's up, Thomas? After I get done pouring this thing. There we go. Okay, so there it is. I said it looks more like a bitter than a mild. You really want to look at it. I'm gonna hit the table. Jesus, foamy Christ. All right, off to a great start. When Thomas is here, come on. I will kill you. And Thomas is here saying, hi, everyone. Well, hello, Thomas. Good to see you, sir. All right, let's back at it. So here it is. Ta-da! I'm just giving it a chance to just breathe a little bit. Seems very overcarbonated. So fuck up on them right there. And Brett's here. There you go. Bearded beer review. Evening, Paul. How goes it? It goes okay. It goes okay. It's a very nice. Please like and share. Absolutely. And sub up. Everyone sub up. But I think everybody's sub up. So cheers to you and cheers to you and poopity poo. And I'm getting the hang of this. So right now, like I said, it looks more. Oh, and Adam's here too. Jesus Christ. Good evening. Golden Miles are back in fashion, baby. Well, they're right here, right now. So I like a dark ruby mild myself, a little Sarah Hughes action, but it seems like it's calmed down now. It's got a little bit of floaty sedimentation in there. Let's get a nosy wosy. And bready, it has definitely like a cereal grain bready back to it, a little earthiness. Mm. It has this sweet, like almost like honey oat crusted bread. Little pepperiness, little floral tonality. Honestly, it smells like a bitter. It does smell like a really good bitter, if you know what I mean. Or maybe like a nice English pale ale. It has that kind of vibe. Not like the dark fruits and stuff that you get from most milds. So let's give it a sippy, sip, 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 sip. Cheers. And the taste, it's a bit thin, but it is only 3.5. Okay, well, boop. My local brewery is releasing a gingerbread mild in December. I have rolled my eyes at that brewery for it is so terrible. Drop the Anchor Brewery in Christchurch, Dorset, here in the UK. English Pale Mild. They exist in the U.S. And I'm going to make a comment on that one because Joe brought it up. I was going to bring it up later. I love this one right here. English Pale Mild, Wallenpaupack Brewing Company, Silver Medal Award at the 2020 Great American Beer Festival, English Mild or Bitter category. And I'm just thinking like American Beer Festival. So like there was three of you and you got second place. Is that how you got silver? I don't know. I don't see too many American Milds and stuff being released. So I always thought that was pretty funny. A basic 20-minute car journey away from me. Well, I hope you get it. Hopefully, if you do get it, it's enjoyable. So there you go. Cheers. Pour the rest of this water ale in. Anything under 10 is a water ale. Well, 8.5 for me anymore is a water ale. Non-alcoholic, basically. So this, it just tastes like a really boring bitter. Very textbook bitter. It almost tastes a little bit like, and I know it's supposed to be mild, but it tastes a little bit like Mooey, I think it was called, which was from Bond Place Brewing Company, and that was their version of a mild, which is very similar. LOL, there were probably two of them, and they got the exactly, yeah, that kind of thing. Uh, and Mersey beer is it's supposed to be a golden mild or a dark mild, but the terminology seems to be interchangeable. A little uh, ambiguous. The suck part about it is the cast. It's all cask and it's never carved at all, and that's good because cask is better and tight sparklers. But you're in the South and they don't have those, so I feel really bad for you because if you didn't have tight sparklers, I'd want carb. I'd want the carbonation. I don't want flat, dead, what lifeless beer like I got in Brum. Even though the taps could have been old on that in that particular brewery, because the honestly, I had the Titanic Porter from the Welly after that, and that was nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, oh say none of those styles exist in the U.S. In terms of breweries actually brewing them, if you see any English mild, you better buy it and play the lottery that day. I should probably do that. And the point of mild is to supposed to be able to drink 5 pints of it after I go home. I do that with Imperial Stout, so maybe the people just need to step up their game every day, every day. You know, the people that spend all their day drinking milds though don't seem to be very sober at any point in their day. What's this? Oh, that was a hell of a burp. That was a hell of a burp. Flatter than a raccoon on a highway at 200 mile an hour, 7-ton truck went over it, baby. That flat, and that's what I don't like about it. I get what you're saying. This is simple. There's a little bit of a almost a lemon, just a little bit of a nondescript citrus kind of zing to it. You got that kind of like the crust of a honey oat, a honey wheat or honey oat bread, brown bread, or the browned crust of a honey oat. Little earthiness, a little touch of floral, but very, very soft. And it's just there you go. Missing the beginning. What's the ABV? The ABV of today is 3.5, baby. 3.5. I can't even count that high. Okay, Ruby Mild is a thing that means the brewery just ran out of dark malt, so they used a different malt. But it's Ruby, baby. It's not dark. It's, kind of transparent. Okay, there we go. So I also shaved my beard into a Lemmy. Got the Fu Manchu, and look pretty good. You probably fuck yourself. That's good. Okay, and yeah, 3.5. 3.5. 3 point of the 5 right there. Can't see it, but it says 3.5. 3.5. It's gone, by the way, too. It's pretty boring. I was going to say. Um, you have made a light malt beverage, a light malted beverage that is easily drank with nothing. Yeah, 3.5, yeah, normal session mild. Yep. Yeah. What's the price point? Hey, I'll tell you because I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but it was under 15. Uh, it was under 15 for sure, but I really have no fucking idea because when I buy beer, Joe, I just throw things at people and then they bring it up and I pay for it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But I would have liked to got one instead of a 4 pack. I know that. I would have preferred one instead of a 4 pack. But like honestly, this should be a honestly, it should probably be like an $8 4 pack at the most, and it's not. If you know what I mean, like because of the fact that it is a 3.5 tasteless, kind of boring. Like you could make this at your home on your kitchen table, kind of thing. Um, should be probably pretty cheap, and I know it's not going to be. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You remember Premier Gourmet? You know how I throw things at people and say, "Bring it up right now." You should have tried Thwaites Champion Dark Mild. Oh, I would like to. I've heard it's very, very good. And Theakston's as well. Oh, let's see what we got here. The local brewery to me brewed a fake Farley's Rust Golden Mild as one of the a one-off. Hope they brew it again. It was well. Hopefully you try it when they brew it again. It's pretty damn good, baby. How tried? I tried. So try her. Um, this is a utility beer, I guess you want to say, because of what it's there for. So, unfortunately, when it's in the craft circle, you're going to get craft pricing, which should not be put to this. Um, you should be able to get a case of this, a whole case of this for $20. You know what I mean? Because of what it actually is. I mean, you're gonna, you should get. It's a 3.5 mile that doesn't taste like anything really. It's very, it's the sessionable of the sessionable. So you shouldn't have to pay more than you know eight, $7 or $8 a 4 pack, and then less for a case. But that's not the way it's going to work. It's going to probably be 10 plus for sure. Coach House's Gunpowder Dark Mile is pretty damn tasty too. I want to get all the miles and I'll put them in a bathtub and drink them. No, but I really like miles. I really like actually JW Lee's bitter and JW Lee's mild is fucking fantastic, and I had them in the Millstone with Peter, and they're awesome. Sarah Hughes Dark Ruby Mild is so fucking good, and I had that in the Star Inn with Rob, Hopsine, and Stu Ginger Real Air Trail. So that was really fucking good. Around here, though, especially in the American market, you just don't see American breweries brewing these styles often, and when they do, they miss the mark. Not saying they're not good, not saying they're horrible or anything like that. They just miss the mark, if you know what I mean. And I think they do it just because of lack of association of having them, of trying them, of drinking them. You know what I mean? They're that kind of thing to a certain extent. And say miles are only sub 5 ABV beers that Paul approves of. It's the only one in existence. You are correct. WW's Brewers Dark, yeah, it is tasty, baby. It's good for 90. Exactly. I mean, it's a buck. That's what you should pay for these things. A buck. That's exactly what you need to do. And then Dave comes in with a slurpy lurpy pee pee. There you go. Sometimes I slurp my pee pee when I'm really kinky and drunk. So that, it happens. There's an ant. There was an ant. Mm. And that's it. Let's see if it says anything. It says malt forward. Bullshit. Malt forward English style session ale. It is an English style session ale. I completely understand that. It is not malt forward. It's bullshit. What you're saying is you're only going to taste malt. That's what you see. That's what you mean by malt forward. Because honestly, there's really nothing to the hops in this fucking thing, which is bullshit. Because a nice fuggle and some earthy, dirty copper coins in the background would have made me go, ooh, I like it. Some East Coast Golding, throw those fuckers in there. You could have did something. Let's see. Oh, I was brought up on oh, it's right there on Dark Miles. Joseph Holt's Dark Mild is really good because I had some of that when I was there too. That was great. WWE's Mile is awesome. Never had the Thwaites, but I really like it. Thomason in the house. We'll be enjoying some cask miles at Robin Hood Beer Festival. That's awesome. I hope you really have a great time and a safe time. So you're actually drinking something that isn't high ABV. Wow. And the wow is the wow. And it's only because it's a fucking English style mild. And then I can't get them. I got so excited. And then I got so disappointed. It's kind of like everything I've ever done in my life. Kind of like every woman that's ever been with me. They get excited and then they immediately get disappointed. So there you go. That's what happens. Okay, let's see what. Oof. The point of miles as well is to avoid the higher ABV alcohol duty. Yeah, because you slide into there so you don't get taxed so bad. It's all about taxation and horse shit. So there you go. If you didn't have scumbags, you wouldn't have taxes. So it's one of those kind of deals. You didn't have so many people living off of it, you wouldn't have so many taxes. And they are from, oh, by the way, they're from Holly. Holly. It's like Hawk. Holly. Holly, PA, baby. Romeli, Holly, PA. Beer brewed and canned in Holly, PA from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, baby. I love the PA brew, and it's a PA brew. It makes me so happy. Okay, nice low ABV hop session ales are more, and they're more. They are. You just want them, and you want them, you want them. But there's no hops in this. You know what I mean? Ah, it would see the thing that's missing the most from this beer is the toffee dark fruits that I really like in a mild. And I understand this is a pale mild. So why didn't you just brew a bitter? Because honestly, if they would have called this a bitter instead of a pale English mild, I think I would have rated it. I would have liked it a little bit more because it is kind of textbooky. It's boring, but it's textbooky. I guess I can still consider this textbooky for a for an English pale mild too. I guess I could say that. Oh, disappointed Paul deserves a hug. All the hugs. I just need all the huggies. I need to lead a little spoon, and you could be the biggest spoon. But I will say that because the price point is not going to be low, as low as it needs to be, it's going to get a bad score for me to a certain extent. If they brew a bitter, then they don't win silver, baby. It's just silver. Come on, there's one other person going. We can beat them. You should have swept the leg. If they would have swept the leg, then they would have won. But they didn't sweep the leg, so they got silver. It is what it is. But I'm going to say, as a craft brewed English pale mild with the craft brewed prices and stuff, I have three more, and I will enjoy them. But I would never buy this again because I know what's in the can. Now, if I was at Wallenpaupack Brewing Company or at Bond Place Brewing Company, which they took over the old Weinheim, not Weinbacher area, which Weinbacher's back in action, by the way, Joe. If I was there and like they had a mild and they had their bitter and stuff on cask, I totally get it. But carb, I'm just not even gonna fucking worry about it. So there you go. I need beer engine good shit. So um, I'm gonna give it a. I mean, overall, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I can't give it higher than that because it's not even. It's not. It's to me, it's less than textbook. I'll get like a 6.5 in that category. It's just one notch below what I would consider textbook side. It is good. There's nothing offensive about it. You can crush the fuck out of these, but the price point kind of helps me get it to that lower scale. I mean, because it wasn't $4 for a 4 pack because this exactly where the price point for this should be. $4 a 4 pack, and no craft brewing in their fucking mind will ever sell that for that price. That's why you shouldn't fucking do them because you suck. Because honestly, these things, it's just one of those ones. Like do a dark ruby mild, like something that's boisterous in character. I mean, the low ABV, but throw all those ingredients there, make them fucking amazing, and then you can get that price point up with it being justified. But this kind of price point for this is not justified. So there you go. And Cheshire is here. Look at him. Hello, hi Paul. And I do love a dark mild, and so good. I must get another one on keg. Absolutely. No, dark miles are amazing. I plan on brewing a couple here, so I don't have to buy them or import them from England. Yeah, we haven't seen enough Firebacher yet, so it's coming back for sure. But yeah, I just went to the homebrew shop down in Drums, which is a long way from my house. But I hit that, and then I found out that there's a beer store. So I hit that beer store, and I knew a back way to get to the other beer store, and then I came back. So I would boop, 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 a little beer run. So I bought like $40 here, and I bought another $80 worth of beer here. I got a couple coming in. Roak, Roak, has a French. I like the fact this too. It's a French toast oatmeal stout at 8.3, and because they didn't hit the 8.5, they didn't call it imperial, and I appreciate that. So I got that. I got the double two-hearted ale that I'm excited to try, which is 11% alcohol by volume. What else did I get? Oh, I got Volter's Dark, Volter's Pilsner. I used to drink back in the day, and I really liked it. And I found the dark version in cans, so I got that. And then also, Bramling's Cross would be yes. Bramling's Cross would be a great hop for dark mild. And then I got I don't even know what it is right now. It's a Belgian beer I've never had. Grabbed it. You know what I mean? So that. I got only because I can't even remember what the fucking name is, but the artwork is similar, and it's called York Division or something like that. So it's like a Joy Division / beer, and that's the only reason I bought it. But hopefully, it's good because it's an IPA, and they're either good or they're shit. So I bought that. So I'm gonna review that on the channel here. Maybe not tonight, but soon because I got a couple other beers hanging around. I got Rind Over Matter from Bell's, and it's a fucking wheat beer, and I really just don't want to fucking drink it or review it. So I might suck up and do it anyway. I've been looking at it going, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. And it's been going like, well, I don't like you very much. And I go, well, I know. But I probably should review it at some point in time. So I might do it tonight after I'm making a deer tenderloins for the kids. So beautifully seasoned. Let's see. I'll be curious to see what you think of Double Two Hearted. Well, me too. That's why I bought it. And I think most English hops are perfect. Not too much, not too many though. No, a little bit. What I always used to do back when I was brewing too, because I used English hops a lot. It was only just like an ounce or two at 30 minutes, and then I mean, I think a lot of the home brewers did this a long time before a lot of the bigger breweries kind of did it. Is you don't do anything until the after boil, like when you shut everything off, then you throw all the other hops in, or like dry hopping only, those kind of things. Like we did all that shit before it became kind of a big deal in the brewing world. I mean, if you really think about it. So I think, well, that's how it kind of enters the brewing world, I guess. I mean, all good brewing kind of enters the brewing world through home brewing. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do because I don't do any. I kind of don't do any early edition hops anymore. They're always boil like flame out edition hops and stuff. So I have a two wines I'm putting on tonight and tomorrow, a cider, and a mead. I'm doing all threes of those, and then after that, I'll start brewing some beer again. So, drink Harry's beer, Ramsbury. I want all the Ramsburys. I want a big box of them, and then drinking. Well, I definitely want a whole big box of Ramsbury's cider. So, yep. Harry, if you want to jump on, or not Harry, Adam, if you want to jump on, or anybody wants to jump on, let me know. I can, because I gotta hang out here for a little bit more. I'm doing my laundry, and then I'm gonna go pick up the kids. So I'm done drinking the beer, which is fine, but I'm gonna hang out for a couple little secs. So yeah, just chillaxing. So if you want to jump on the stream, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll just take the stream offline and chat or whatever. But that's the beer. I'm going to give it in the 6.5 category. It's a little bit off what I would consider the solid mark, but I'm going to take it down a little bit more because of the price point. Because what it is, it shouldn't be, if you know what I mean. It's just that too big for its britches on the price point, and then it's just a little bit on the lackadaisical side. There's basically you just get this little subtle hint of a rind of something of a citrus rind mixing in with all that honey oat kind of vibe, but pretty much nothing like that. I have had the cinnamon vanilla. I reviewed it. It's just not up on the channel yet. And oh no, just about to walk the dog. That means you're gonna jerk off. And I have taken into doing. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's good. And then oh, I got it reviewed already. I just need to post it and post it. Oh, I got Burlington Brewing Company's It's Complicated Being a Wizard Double IPA. That's another one I got. But I'm trying to think of what other ones I've had. So, oh yeah, and surprise, Joe, the KBS is a bit thin. But I think we've all, I think everyone in the brewing or the beer review world that's drank enough KBS knows it's a bit thin. It just is. Um, it's like high side of a medium body at best. It's just one of those. Never had that one. Burlington makes some pretty solid beer. I didn't post it yet either. I had the mahogany and tweed. I had the well, it's almost as thin as Dragon's Milk Sun. I saw that comment right there. I had the mahogany and tweed barley wine. And then I just had Directions to See a Ghost, which was a bourbon and red wine barrel aged imperial stout, I believe. I had that one, and that's reviewed, ready to go on the channel. And now this is the third I've had from them, which is that double IPA. It's complicated to be a wizard or being a wizard or something like that. So, Dumbledore. It's one of those kind of deals. So that's fun. That's a fun time. That's it. Just at the parents' house, just chillaxing right now. So that's it. That's it. That's all I got. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I will leave you then. Okay, what is the best beer you've what is the best beer you've had lately in general? I'll think about it. Need more port barrel age. You're fucking right. Port and sherry. You need both more of that. What has been the best beer I've had in general? Oh, fuck. Trying to think. It's good. That's a good question. My brain is a mass of chaos. Hmm. You know, I just bought Surly's 15. I had that one, and that was disappointing. That wasn't anywhere near as good as I was hoping it would be. More apple brandy too, baby. Oh, cheers, cheers, Cheshire. Paul's brain is misfiring currently. Yeah, I'm on like 3 cylinders when I'm supposed to be on 12. I'm a broken jag basically right now. Best beer that I've had recently. Yeah, and that's a hard one. That's a really hard one actually, because I'm trying to think of all the beers that I've had recently and trying to think of some that really stick out as goddams. You know, one thing I can say that you've probably heard me say this already, but the triple IPAs that New Trail has been doing have been always on point. I just had a couple. I had Lake, I think, last, and that has been definitely on point. Estonia breweries are obsessed with Pedro sherry barrel aging. Well, they should be because it's fucking good. I'll tell you what, all the Poyaya beers are fucking awesome. I don't know if Joe, have you had any of the Poyala stuff? Because it's pretty good, and I've never had really expensive ones. I mean, for me, a 15% aged, some crazy 15% imperial stout from Estonia being 6.99 is not a crazy price for me for a 12-ounce bottle. It's just not. And they have been fucking amazing. Straffa Heinrich was not as good as I was hoping there would be, and they have pretty hefty price tags attached to them, so that's a little sad. Trying to think of a really good beer that I've had, like that's just amazing, amazing bowls. Not too many been sticking out lately. I got a banana Foster's beer at the house that I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy. Oh yeah, definitely. You should definitely grab them. Definitely grab the Puyal stuff because it's fucking killer. They do really good stuff, and they did a Scotch barrel aged wee heavy with Glenn called Glen Noble, and it was in collaboration with on Tempest Brewing Company from Scotland, and it was fucking fantastic. It was really good, and Adam sent it to me. So thank you, Adam. They're very nice. A birthday banger, a birthday cake. Oh, you'd love it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I wanna have it right now, immediately. Definitely something that would be interesting to try because they just do such. Their dark beers are fucking amazing. They just do really good stuff. Even the 7% beer that I had was really good from them, and it's just one of those ones where they're nailing the fuck out of it. So it's one of the reasons. Like I was talking to James a couple times about doing like a Eastern European kind of tour and shit because it's just crazy over there with the breweries and the beer that's kind of come out of like especially like Poland and stuff, Estonia, even Lithuania. I'm a big fan of that one Winniskowski or something like that was the one they do werewolf and stuff. I've always been a big fan of them. I wouldn't mind checking them out when I'm over there and to see what else would be on the shelves too. Trying to think of something that's just been so fucking good lately. Oh. Unfortunately, my favorite beer place around here is closed. So they're sours, but they are sours. So I mean, I wouldn't think they're bad for any stretch of the imagination, but they're still sours, and you got to have a taste for that for sure. But hmm, just trying to think. Trying to do the sinkings. Well, I've just had so many beers now that are just so good or okay, if you know what I mean. I got inundated. It's 'cause I was walking around the beer store today, and there was just so many fucking IPAs. Oh my God, I'm just so dumb. And like, I just I'm getting inundated with these hazy IPAs. So everyone has to be hazy. I'll tell you what, one of the beers that I've like we're done to talk about the haze days, the anti-haze, I guess you want to call it, is oh fuck you. I'll tell you what brew beat the shit out of me. But first thing is the hemlock from New Trail, the non-hazy West Coast, modern West Coast. It was fucking delicious. I bought that twice. So that tells you one thing, because I don't buy beer often very much. And I'm thinking about doing a theme month with no hyped popular styles, no hazy IPAs, no fruited sours, no adjunct stouts. Just get brown ales, golden ales, red ales, all the ales, and old ales, just the ales. Get all the ales. There you go. And then you'll do it. I'll tell you a beer that beat the fucking shit out of me. And I actually gave a can of it to a guy at work that I was like, "You got to try this." It it was awesome. It's I hope you can make it to it because actually it's not too German and Belgian goodness, baby. Well, yeah. Um, it's Shoe Brew. Now it's in a place called Zinalapoli. Zila, they call it Zili. Zili is what they call it, and it's on. Yes, I just had a stroke basically, but it's down near Evans City, Pennsylvania. So if you go down, go down 97 or whatever, that main road that comes down, get right off there because it's right goddamn there. And it's called Shoe Brew. And Shoe Brew makes this sour milkshake IPA. I know it sounds like I made the fucking place up when I was drunk. That place. But you'll see the sign for it. It's on 19. I think it's like 19 and 6 it's 19 and 68 come together right there. There's a couple different breweries in that area, Joe. Since I've been there before, like 9 other breweries popped up in a small area. Like if I grabbed you and we went down there, we could do a whole stupid fucking brew tour. We did one. My Michael and I were there last, and we did 9 breweries in a day, and we only hit half of them. It's fucking stupid. But they made a sour milkshake IPA called Monkey King, and I will post it today. Actually, it's on my channel already uploaded. I just forgot to fucking do it. I'm gonna post it because you'd fucking love it. Let's just say that. Let's just say that you would fucking that knocked my doors off, blew my socks off, busted my asshole open. It did all the word phrases, and it was only 6.5. Fucking stupid. I had it on casks or I had it on tap when I was there, and it was so rich with flavor and body, and it had this creaminess to it, but the flavor compounds were so bombastic that I had to like take little sips and just go, what's happening? Oh no, like it was just I was taking my time because I just slammed down 3 or 4, 11, 10%, like double West Coast and all these stuff. Whoosh, 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 not a problem. And I get to this one and go, oh baby. It was fucking crazy. It was really good. It was definitely good. Now, right downstairs right now, I have 2 beers that I'm bringing to 2 different bottle shares or 1 bottle share or whatever. I have a 2018 wheat wine from Goose Island, which I'll probably bring over to the pond. And then I had just bought another one today for $15, which is I think is a completely reasonable price. 2020 or 2021. I have to assume I don't know, but it's a wheat wine from Goose Island, and it is it's wheat wine aged with maple syrup bourbon barrels, obviously, and then it has apple and cinnamon and something in there. So um, I have that one downstairs now too, aging. So I'll bring those to whatever fucking bottle share we have or whatever. The Canadians are doing a massive one right now too. Fucking Americans should probably do something. But well, I know you guys just did that one, but I couldn't go to it. But something else later, figure something out. We'll try to go to the next one that Matt has. Never saw that I'd actually crave West Coast double IPAs. Oh no, they have one up there. They do have one um right there. Now but I'll tell you what, the modern West Coast IPA Hemlock from Neutral was fucking fantastic. It was really good. I just love West Coast IPAs, well done West Coast IPAs. The one that the fucking one I had from New Trail was not a West, or no, other half rather, was not a well done West Coast IPA. It was kind of shit, actually. Um, that was that past and present. It was really fucking garbage. Yeah, it was. Ugh, fuck you, other half. But thank you for saying that. Maybe you can hook me up with some better ones because I'd like to try them. But those price points beat the shit out of me because they were $7 to $8 a can. You know what I mean? I was like, holy fuck, man. And the quality was not good on any of those. But you said, as you said, it might not be from that good breweries since they have so many. Well, Meg, come on now. What's the and again? It gets on me on that same rant. It's like, what's craft? What's this? You have 16 fucking brewing locations. It's kind of macro to me. I don't know what to tell you, bud. Let's see. I was so bummed to see that those are the ones that were available. Yeah, it's fucking bummed me out too. Yeah, fuck those price points. Absolutely. And two of them were for the new DC air. So the black tabs are DC, and the green one is another place. Is what you're saying? Maybe the green one's from New York and the black ones are from DC. I mean, oh, that sounds racist. I didn't mean. I mean the tabby thingies. Jesus Christ. Um, yeah. I think that might be what's going on. Yeah, definitely getting bigger and better. Yeah, for sure they are. They're definitely spreading out. Other half is becoming shelf turds here at the moment. And you know what? If they were the beers that I bought, they should be fucking shelf turds. That's they should be thrown out. But there are there are fucking Greg Bowman's beer reviews just reviewed one today that sounded good, but then there was a different version that was bigger and bolder that he appreciated, like, and I can't remember the name of it was off the top of my head, but yeah, there definitely seems to be bigger and better versions of other half brews. And my biggest thing is like I don't want the slushy fruited sour garbage that Joe always gets that is like ridiculously expensive, but those triple IPA sounds like what it is. But they also do a couple imperial stouts I remember Joe reviewing that sound fucking awesome too. Yeah, yeah. And tell Hot Butcher of the World to start sending shit to me. Fuckhead. Just joking, but not. I think the green one's DC. Okay, green one's DC, and in the bottom of the can they'll put down okay BK or DC. I got you. Oh no, I don't know. I didn't even know there was more than I knew there was one in Brooklyn, and then I knew there was one in like Rochester area. And I didn't know there was a DC one, but now I do, so that's good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, other half are shelf turds here, but so many are delicious. Typical, not ones. Is it one of those ones where because I mean it's one of those ones where it's like everyone goes nuts and then they get it and get it and then the hype wears away and then it's the funny thing is Joe and I'm going to read Thomas's thing here just in a second. I saw 6 packs of what's it, duck foot. Was it duck foot? The ones that made all the milk stouts, the stuff like that. Remember when everyone gave a fuck about them, and now they just sit there and nobody talks about them. Was that Masters of Dark Beer? I say, well, Thomas, other has been showing up on the shelves here as well. Other American breweries as well as the supermarkets as well. Everything as well. Can't help but think of the loads of breweries needed to unload stock because of COVID. Absolutely. Well, the other thing is distribution, is because they couldn't get a lot of stuff into their actual breweries because they shut down. So then they turned into the distribution areas, which put a lot of interesting beers on a lot of interesting shelves for sure. Yeah, no one here wants to pay $7 for a pale ale, and no one should. Absolutely, fuck that. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. What it comes down to is the typically hype deliciousness. That's how the period thing. Yeah, absolutely. The other half is basically just seltzers because they can get tons of it. Once it's like Treehouse. Once Treehouse becomes on all the shelves, Treehouse will sit. Same thing with Lawson's Finest. It became a shelf turd. I mean, uh, Trillium. As soon as in these certain areas, people maybe when Trillium was on the shelves, everyone just shelf turd, shelf turd, shelf. Remember when Double Jack was a big thing and now it's a shelf turd. Remember, Firestone Walker. It's just the same fucking thing. It's a cycle and it goes through cycles and people have to understand that. Stupid way of thinking, but that's how it's always been. It's always been that way. Absolutely, it's always been that way. Yeah, that's for sure. It's always been that way and it's always will continue to be that way because people are creatures of habit and habit does not get broken easy for sure. And once you do it, you're gonna keep doing it. Like the first cut, I mean, once you think it's okay to stand on line for a beer for an hour, you're just gonna do it every time there's a beer available, and you're gonna stand on line. But I just can't do that. Just can't do it. Probably fucked myself out of some pretty good beers. I understand that, but I just can't do it. Ooh, it is what it is. Oh, yep. So many beers, dude. Remember how hype Zombie Dust was? Absolutely. Now it shits on gas station sales. I just got a Canada fucking free candy that nobody wanted literally yesterday. I have a can of zombie dust at my house, and you drink it and you go, I appreciate what it is, and it's very solid for a style. And I can understand how 10 years ago, or 7 years ago, it was very sought after, but I don't get the hype now. It's fucking, it's standard, it's a standard pale ale. It's okay. However, the one brewing company that I can say, whoop, let's go to Joe real quick. I got the FOMO a few days ago, and better for it. And always another beer, another time. You can try it. Fucking, let's try it. Now, I will tell one brewing company that I can say, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Now that I've had them, they were years, like light years above their time for me personally. Just having it made me appreciate them way more. I had um I had it's called Sudasu and Kingsu from was that Toppling Goliath. I had Toppling Goliath recently because honestly I couldn't get them. There were fucking haze bombs before haze bombs were haze bombs, and they're still amazing. Like they should still be hyped because their fucking beer is awesome. I was like, this is fucking amazing, and this is a beer that we talked about 6 years ago, before the Trilliums, before the Tree Houses, before the Haze Bro, that all this shit. They were doing that back then, and it was fucking amazing, and it still is. That's fucking the thing that makes me go, whoa, holy shit. And Joe says, I still really like Zombie Dust a lot, and it falls flat off quickly. I had a can like 2 months ago, and it had the black tea hop note. Yeah, mine's probably gonna have that too, but at the same time, I really can't complain. Yeah, I love both of them. And then King Sue was so ranky danky baby and delicious. Yep, and it never says that on the can, but I mentioned it in my review. I actually deleted it because I forgot I reviewed it, so I reviewed it twice. Um, it shows how my old and gone my mind is. But I never saw it mentioned anywhere. But Sue was the T Rex that they fought over that was found in like the Badlands, or like it was part of like Iowa actually. I think it even was where the lady discovered the most well kept T Rex fossil, and then the rancher was like, "Oh, you can't have that now," and all. And they fought over and fought over, and um she got the discovery rights, but then Sue ended up going into and getting sold for a couple $1 million at a place in New York after a while. And the rancher made money, but she didn't, blah, blah, blah. But to me, that always makes me think the T Rex is the Sue correlation is named after that. But no one's ever verified that for me. But it would be amazing because me being wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a kid, you know what I mean? That just wrinkles my dinkles. I really like that kind of whole mentality. I hope it was actually named after Sue the T Rex. You actually knew that, but did not say it at any of my reviews. And then love me some Dino History, baby. Pretty sure that is the case. I hope it is, because it better be, because it doesn't say it anywhere on the fucking casing, on the packaging, or anything like that, because that's good. That's a good thing. I like that. Maybe if they said it, they'd have to pay royalties to somebody or something like that. But yeah, I always thought that was a cool little dino fact, like you said. So no, it's always really cool. I am still kind of bummed that Surly wasn't as good as I expected it to be because it was fucking 15.99 a can. God damn it! And it came in a box. Anybody that comes out of box gets over. Jim Cornette says, but unfortunately, that was not the case. I don't know if you can see this because I don't know how clear the thing is. Check out my new shirt, Charlie's Angels. There you go, old Charlie's Angels shirt. There you go. I have to gotta get that. Gotta get that horror merch, baby. I still want to try Darkness at some point. Me too. I got a tip from the same place that I got the other half and stuff from. That if you go in December, they get one case of Darkness, and so that sounds great. But if they have like a darkness day and you got to stand in the line, I'm fucked because I'm not going to do it. I just can't do it. Can't get in with all those humans and talking and in line. I can. Ooh. What was that fucking brewing company that Matt used to jerk off in line for all day and have bottle shares and stuff? That was over in the Wilkes-Barre area. Started with an S and I can't remember it. Can't remember what it was, but they made apparently made some pretty good IPAs. But the shit on the shelves that you could normally get wasn't very good, but the special release shit apparently was very good. And I just can't I can't remember. It starts with an S, but it's not really clicking for me right now. What is the name of this place? The name of the place is WNS in Northumberland, Pennsylvania. And I don't know why they get a case of it, but they do. Um, but they had all the Humble Forager. They had First Light from Fourth Dimension, I think it was called. I didn't pick it up when I was there, but they had a quite a bit of stuff, but very expensive. For instance, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this, Joe, but they had like Equilibrium there. They had Equilibrium, and they had Other Half, and they had somebody the fuck else that I remember. But they wanted $26.99 a 4 pack for a pale ale. Like, I'm just not doing it. Like I can't do that. You know what I mean? Soul artisanal ales. Yep, that's it. Then they switched names to Separatist beer because it sucks. Like everything from Separatist beer I've had sucks. So you've still they kept the same mantra. Everything you can readily get is garbage. So if they have some kind of special release, it'll be good. But all their stuff that you can get off the shelf is garbage. EQ is everywhere, but the price points are gross, and they are gross. And I'll never buy one. Once I see, if I just blindly go, I like this beer, ring this up and let me buy it. If that's the case and it comes out to 150 bucks, then I'll pay for it because okay, whatever, I had you ring it up. But if I see the price point, I go, I'm not buying that. It's too fucking expensive. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. If they really want to move product and make money, they're gonna have to drop their fucking prices. It's just stupid. Um, I had a beer that was really good recently, and I reviewed it, and it's going to be up on the channel, and it's a very offensive review, and I hope everyone likes it because it's offensive. But it was Sunday Service from Prairie, and it was fucking amazing. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. But they wanted $15.99 a bottle, and it's bullshit. Now, and I told the guy flat out, I said, this is because he asked my opinion, and I said $9.99. I have no problem buying this all day for $9.99. It's that good. It's very delicious. But $15.99, god damn it. Okay, let's say EQ shows up here early during pandemic and keeps in mind in the same state as them. And there is 32 of 4. Are you fucking kidding me? What? That those prices are they can just rot. They can go bad in the can and rot as far as I'm concerned. What are you talking about? Why would you ever charge more than $15.99 for a 4 pack of a pale ale? Or even a DIPA? What the fuck? It's stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know where they have in their brain the justification to do that. And if they do, fuck you. And if they think they're doing something well, they can kill themselves. So there you go. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Usually I just blame it on the individual distributors price gouging, and they can go fuck themselves for that too. But if the brewery is actually okay and thinking it's okay that they can charge this much fucking money for that beer, then they can suck dick. They can suck some dicks. So a whole bag of sloppy wet dicks. And that's my 2 cents on that one. So there you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So other than that, I'm just gonna go and check the laundry and pick up the kids and cook up some deer venison for them and have a nice rest of my day and kind of review some of those beers I told you about. I'll probably review one or two at least the beers that I bought uh, because the rules. You can't drink them until you review them because that's cheating. Can't do that. Um, it is kind of funny now and again when you have those rare moments when you can drink a beer without reviewing it is pretty mind-boggling refreshing. You're like, oh, I just drank a beer. I didn't drink it. I didn't think about it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't write it down. I didn't fucking untap anything. I just drank it. It's a weird world we live in. Yeah, it's our first world problems. But yeah, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. And like I said, I'll get those tonight and tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get those home brews going. But the the ciders and stuff aren't pasteurized, so I have to put them in the pot and get them to a boil to kill any pathogens and whatnot, and wild yeast basically, and then put that in the container and then pop in my English ale yeast, and we'll be off and rocking. I'll probably put some brown sugar, light brown sugar, and some maple syrup and stuff in there, and there you go. And oh, and then you have a good night too, good sir. And it was lovely talking to you too. So anyway, thanks everybody for showing up. Cheers to you all. Adam, Cheshire, Joe, Brett, Thomas, Thomas, Double Thomas. There you go. This has been Paul for PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Double hit. Boom. And